This is Audio Veek, and we're looking at Atom Piano Roll's record options. Below your clip name on the left hand side, you'll see loop record. What this does is it puts the piano roll into armed mode. So when you press play in your host, in this case AUM, any notes you play will automatically record into the piano roll. So we'll just bring AUM's keyboard up here. You can use any MIDI keyboard or any attached software keyboard. Also note that the snap and grid settings in the top right hand side are also active. So if I turn the snap off for now and we'll record quickly, we just press play and I'll just play some notes. So as you can see, with snap off, the notes are actually entering anywhere they like, and if we select those notes, you can see that there's no quantise added to them. You'll understand what I mean by that in a second. I'm just going to delete those, and we'll turn the snap back on. And now when we press play and record some notes this time, you'll see that the notes snap to the closest 16th grid, and that's just the start point, not the length or anything like that. So I'll show you now, for example. So if we stop that there, as you can see, it's snapped to the nearest 16th. Now, that doesn't mean that it's hard snapped, because you've used the dynamic quantise. So if you look now, you'll actually see that there's actually ghosted notes, and those ghosted notes are because the quantise has been added dynamically while you were recording. So if you turn note start down on your quantise, you'll actually see it go to the place where you actually played the note. So that's how record works with the quantise on and off. And again, to turn the quantise on, the input quantise on, you just turn snap on. It's as simple as that. That's all you have to do. And again, remember that it's dynamic. So even if you record with quantise and you feel it's a bit rigid, you can go into your quantise settings and move it back to where you actually played it. So that's the recording with snap on and off. The next thing we're going to look at is the step input, which is below your loop record. The step input is a very basic step input. If you bring your playhead back and enter a note, and it will create a note at grid length. And when you enter another note, it will create another note at grid length. Now, one thing worth mentioning with both of these record modes, when you actually play notes, not only is the quantise dynamic when you use that on the recording, but also the view is dynamic. So if I enter a note down here, you'll actually see that the display moves to fit those notes in. So if I enter a note up there, the display has now shrunk to fit all the available notes that I'm entering via step edit. Those are your record options right now, and we'll see you on the next video.